Hi, in today's video, we're going to talk about climate change and its natural causes. Okay, so you may be wondering, what is climate change?
Climate change is the variation of climate in the atmosphere due to natural causes, but mostly human activity. These changes have been very present on Earth for different reasons during its three most regenerated eras. We are going to describe these eras and the climate change that originated in them.
The first important era through which the Earth passed was the Paleozoic era. At the beginning of this era, the Earth was ending an ice age, but slowly the climate started getting warmer, at the same time as the supercontinent was starting to divide and move. With the slow and constant warming the Earth was going through, the waters rose due to the melting of the glaciers. At the end of this era, the atmosphere began to replace the current carbon dioxide with oxygen, and there was also a mass extinction whose product is unknown, but it is believed that it was due to the drastic climate changes that the Earth was going through. Then came the Mesozoic era. Earth's climate during the Mesozoic era was generally warm, and there was less difference in temperature between equatorial and polar latitudes than there is today. The Mesozoic was a time of geologic and biological transition. Changes in climate would have occurred due to the disruption of wind and ocean currents. And finally came the Cenozoic era. During this time, the temperatures dropped drastically, cooling the polar waters. This was caused by the meteorite event that caused the extinction of almost all dinosaurs due to a layer of ash that made it difficult for the solar heat to reach the Earth.
With the climate change that these three important years had, it can be shown that the climate change have been always present on the Earth. At first, the Earth was full of magma and volcanic eruptions that increased the control temperature of the primitive Earth in comparison to the actual Earth. Then, the Earth gets cold and the temperature is low.
With all this, climate change, accompanied by other factors, is also the cause of the extinction of many species on our planet, because species disappear when they are not used to certain climates, and it takes time for them to get accustomed, so that causes the first species to disappear. Finally, we've got the global warming. Global warming is basically the increase in the temperature of the Earth's atmosphere, generally attributed to the greenhouse effect. Thanks to the global warming, many species have disappeared because they couldn't adapt to these new conditions. We now can know that this species existed because of the many different evolutive evidence that exist. Some of the evolutive evidence are the paleontological, molecular, biogeographic, and embryological evidence.
Created using Powtoon.